Thursday is the International Day of People with Disabilities. That marks a new start for a community in Pakistan's province of Balochistan. Hundreds of people there who lost their limbs years ago now have a chance at a new beginning. Katia Lopez-Horian reports.
It's not easy to get to Pakistan's Zarabudi district. Few people know their way around the rough terrain. And for years, most of the country was unaware of the community's struggle. Hundreds of people, including children, have lost their limbs because of explosive devices hidden in the dry land from a years-long conflict. Now, for the first time in years, many are walking again on their own. A local charity is giving artificial limbs to more than 100 people. Ghalib Hussain is one of them. He was 13 when he lost his legs 12 years ago.
I took my goats and sheep to the mountains that day, but I didn't know there were explosive devices in the area. Suddenly, there was a huge blast and I lost my legs. My parents are very poor, so they couldn't afford any treatment. I've had to stay home for the last 12 years.
The bombs were left behind from a conflict between Pakistani forces and the Baloch Liberation Army. The fight goes back decades. The separatist group wants autonomy for the region. Explosives were placed in the ground through the years, but it's mostly poor and marginalized people who've suffered the consequences. Many have died, others left disabled.
The worst part was this is too far off and the people are too poor. There are like hundreds more patients who came up today. They wanted to see legs. I just saw today those people who were running around this, they must have influence on other people, and they came from the mountains as well. They want the artificial limbs.
Shazia is trying out her new prosthetic leg. Her uncle is nearby in case she falls. She says she wore her favorite dress to mark the day when she walked again. She was 4 years old when an explosive tore off her leg. She had to stop going to school, but now she says she wants to go back and one day be a doctor.
I
used to see other children walk to school every day, but I couldn't go with them. I would see them playing, but I couldn't join. I'm very fond of learning, but I had to stop my studies. But now I can go back to school. I can walk again.
The path ahead may still be challenging, but people here say they now look forward to walking through it on their own. Katia Lopez-Horian, Al Jazeera.